right thing. You know, it is your personal assistant.
When I set it up, I was also very intrigued. I was like, this is a weird setup. I'm like, where is this going to take me? But I had also a few like aha moments where like the more access you give it, the more tools and skills you give it, the more impressed you can become. You also give it like a versatile skill, and then you ask it to build a website or application even for an event you want to host. Not only is it building the app, it's also using your OpenAI key to like make some AI features into it. It's deploying it to Vercel. There's already a link you can share with friends. It's a kind of like mind-blowing step-up change versus just like, oh, I'm augmenting myself to write code.
Throughout November and December, I was like hooked on this. I mean, I still do some other projects, but like most of my time went there. But on Twitter, people wouldn't get it. I got very muted responses. And I'm like, every time I showed it to a friend, they wanted it. And I'm like, no, it's not ready yet, you know? So then I was like, okay, what's the most insane thing I can do to like show people how cool this is? So I created a Discord and just put my bot in there without any security, because back then I didn't even had sandboxing built in. It was just very early. And I just worked in the open. I basically built now OpenClaw with OpenClaw and debugged it, and then asked the model, it's like, oh, do you see this tool called? No, I see nothing. It's like, oh, check your own source code and did all a bunch of stuff, and people saw it and then they understood.
And when you put it in Discord like this, what kind of access did you give it? Did you also give it like all your tweets, for instance? Like what kind of like knowledge did it have about you?
Not all my tweets, it's too many, but a lot of my memory stuff, yeah. So I actually was monitoring it very quickly because, yeah, prompt injection is unsolved, but also the latest generation of models is really good. So I have like one canary, my soul.md, that kind of defines what are my values, how do I want the model to work, to operate, to think, what's important to me. That's secret.
Yeah.
And people really wanted that. And random people came in and tried to like prompt inject it and pasted like huge blocks of code, and the model was like, I'm not reading this. So it was basically mocking them, but I was still not very confident, right? So the first night was like, got me a whole lot of interest, and then I turned it off, went to bed, slept like 10 hours, woke up, there was like 800 messages on Discord. My agent was replying to every single one. I freaked out. Like I turned it off again, I read through every single thing, and at some point I chilled out because it actually didn't do anything malicious. It didn't even manage to get my soul.md out. I'm not saying I'm sure rejection is possible, but it's not as easy as people think.
Right. In the grand scheme of things, it was actually performing the way you wanted it.
Yeah. My big mistake was I disabled it, but I forgot that I actually had a launch daemon. But what's the main thing a launch daemon does? If the thing crashes or is killed, it restarts it.
Yeah.
Because you want a reliable service. And like Apple built this to be a reliable service, and I just didn't think about it. So I killed it and it restarted within 5 seconds while I went to sleep. Now I know better. But now I also built in sandboxing.